Okay, let's create new, and we have several options, but I want to click on the 720p, and we need a name, so let's type in shadow. Okay, here we go. I'd like to move this over a little bit so I can see what's going on. I want to create a new layer, an image layer, and I'm going to select this yard. I have these on my website if you need this yard. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so it'll fit on my paper. So I want to add another layer, another image, and I'd like to bring in my little puppy. Bring that right in there. There he is. Super cute. Okay, we'll make him a little bit smaller in a little bit, but let's for now, that's fine. Okay, what I want to do is use my magic wand to get rid of the white. Okay, I'm going to select that. Now you'll notice that I've selected parts that I don't want to get rid of. So I'm going to deselect and I'm going to change this tolerance to, let's change it something smaller and see if that helps. Okay, that did help. It was at 32 at default, and I changed it to 10, and I pretty much have it here. I also need to select right between the legs there. I'm going to hold the shift key down and select in there, and then I'm going to hit delete. And you can see that I have my little dog there. Look here, right here, I got a little bit of the ear that I didn't want to get. So I might want to go back through history and try this again, and I'll change my tolerance again, and I'll change it to like 8. Let's see if that helps. Okay, I didn't lose anything on 8, so I'm gonna hold the shift key down and get right in here, and then I'm gonna hit delete, and I deleted all that. I'm gonna deselect this. Now I've got a little bit of garbage here along the edges, so I want to take my eraser tool, and there we are, right over there. And I want to see maybe about erasing some of this. And if you can see I don't have a hard edge, I have like a soft edge on there. And I should erase some of this in here so that you don't have that terrible edge there. Now this takes a little bit of time to do this and do it right. I'm not going to spend that time. Whoa. I'm not going to spend the time to do all that because I know you don't want to sit here and watch me do it. But I want to show you just a little bit. And you can change your brush size too. So if you need to, come back and change your brush size. But I can, go just right along the edge there and kind of clean that up, and it'll look a lot better. And again, it takes a little bit of time to do this, but if you want it to look good, you got to spend the time. That's all there is to it. And if you want it to look as real as possible, then and so it's a matter of just taking some time and doing this, and it'll greatly improve. Whoop, messed up there. I better go back. Okay. But you get the gist of this, and you need to clean the whole thing up. Okay, now once I have that, I can make the dog a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go to Edit, and I'm going to free transform, and we'll make them a little bit smaller. I don't want them to be huge. So let's just make them this big right here. And hit Enter. Now I want to duplicate this layer. So I'm going to go here and duplicate it right there on the layer. So I have 2 of those. The one that's the copy I'm going to rename. I'm going to say Dog Shadow. Okay, Dog Shadow. I'm going to turn off the original dog layer so I don't see it. Okay, so now that I have the dog shadow, I want to get my magic wand again, and I'm going to click out here. Oops, looks like I got a little bit of stuff I didn't want there. I'm going to have to erase that, but I can do that in a minute. So what I want to do is I want to select around this, and then I want to go to Select and Invert Selection. And My mouse just goes crazy. It's very sensitive. Okay, now I want to use a paintbrush, and I'm going to black. Black is good. I think I'll make this bigger because I want to make it really big. Okay, and I'm going to paint this little guy here. Now let me get my paintbrush again, and I'm going to deselect by holding the Command D. Command D, and I'm going to get the eraser and erase that little bitty line here. Whoop. Do I have the eraser? Yeah, I got that. Oh, wait. Am I on the right one? Yeah, I should be able to erase that. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, I'm on the correct layer, dog shadow. I have it deselected, and I should be able to erase. Let's see what's going. Oh, there it goes. Not sure what was happening there. Okay, so I've got my dog there. It's a little bit rough, but you still got the sense of what it is. Okay, now I want to put this dog on top here and turn it on. And I'm going to make it a little bit translucent so I can see what's going on. Then I want to go back to my dog shadow, and I want to go to Edit and Free Distort. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these corners and kind of pull them down here so I can create like a shadow of my dog. And just pulling them down and getting the right shape I want. Okay, I want to change, oops, yes, I want to do that. I want to change the transparency, lighten it up quite a bit, and then I want to go back to my dog and change the transparency there, make it opaque. Okay. Now, oh, I got this little white thing on here too. I better fix that. Remember we did it before, we took the eraser and then just erased that, but I don't remember why it wasn't working here. Am I going too fast? I selected white. Yeah, that's okay. And I am on the dog shadow. That's why. Usually when you make a mistake, you're trying to do something like that and it just doesn't seem to want to work, check to make sure you're on the right layer. Okay, so what I might want to do is I might want to take a little bit of this grass and put it up over his feet a little bit. So I think what I want to do is I want to select over here and just take a little strip of grass, and I'm going to copy it and paste it. Okay, now I'm not sure exactly what happens there. I go back here. Okay, I'm on the dog original picture. No, I want to be in the background picture. That's what I want. I want to copy this and I'm going to paste it. Let's see if that does it. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so I might want to name this like grass. Okay, that's fine. And then I want to take my eraser and where's my eraser? There it is. And I want to kind of erase some of that top. And I want to just kind of be like, I don't know, random with it. Okay, let's try to move it down to the bottom here, right below his feet, and see if we can make there look there's a little bit of grass over his feet a little bit. And we can do this again for the back feet too if we want to. So we did it in the front feet so it looks like it sits down there. And I could copy this again, paste it, and rename it grass, but I can take the eraser again. Where is that at? Okay, and I can move that, and I could put a little bit back here if I wanted to. I could take a little bit and put it right there if I want to, just to kind of clean that up and make it look like he's standing in the grass. Okay, So I could take this layer, go into the grass layer, and I'll just duplicate that. That's another way of doing it. Just duplicate it. Okay, and my grass copy, I have that right there. And then I could put, whoops, oh there. Got to get rid of that ad. It's in my way. Then I'll probably have to make that smaller. We'll have to see how that works. I'm not sure how it's going to work. And maybe we could put a little bit back here. I think we need to crop it a little bit. So I'm just going to make it bigger. Take my eraser and get rid of some of it, because I don't need all that. Okay, now let's see if I can get it. Is that what I want? Maybe a little bit more. Okay, well maybe I could take my eraser and then erase right here. Okay, not too bad. That looks pretty good there. Now if I cleaned up the rest of my dog here, it would be much better. And I probably would want to name all my layers. You could do that also, but I think you get the idea of what's going on. It looks right here. I can see the bottom of my grass there. I think I'll get the eraser and erase a little bit of that. I can see that line. So we want to get rid of that line. And I think that grass copy also. Is that the one? Might be this one right here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's so much better. So if you have those, you can just kind of do some random erasing, and it looks like the dog's standing in the grass there. Okay, to finish it up, I would just want you to go to Edit, and I want you to save, and then that will save it as a JPEG. You can download it, click on download, but I'm going to cancel that. So I'm done. That's it. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.